Hello neighbors, it's part 6 of Patricia's reunion. Prepare yourselves for a surprising revelation.
After one of our episodes which featured Patricia, we got a call from Novelet Rose, and she came to tell her side of the story. Plus, we visit Breadnut Walk, and then we take the ultimate test to prove who Patricia's mother is.
She's not Novelet.
I don't know.
She's not Novelet's
No.
child. Why you're saying that is not Novelet Rose child?
Because Novelet wasn't around at the time.
Eulalie Rose is his mother. So there's a strong possibility that your mother is Eulalie Rose.
Patricia Campbell, baby A. I'm a twin.
So you think your mother is Novelet?
Yes.
So suppose we found out that your mother was really Eulalie.
Well, I have to just accept that. Yes.
So who you want it to be?
Novelet.
So why you just want it to be Novelet so?
Because it just seems right.
We have concluded that the birth certificate is indeed correct, that Novelet Rose is your mother.
I'm looking for a Novelet Rose. My name is Patricia Campbell.
It's our Caribbean Connections reunion series, and it's the story of Patricia Campbell, who came to find her mother, Novelet Rose. And with me is Novelet Rose. You know how much people want to find you? You are the most wanted woman in Jamaica.
Sure.
Yes, yes. You're such a pretty lady, but you've had such a challenging background, eh? Wow.
That's right.
When you saw the young lady on TV, tell me about that evening.
The evening that I saw her on TV and I hear she called my name, and I said, Novelet Rose. But me and Novelet Rose, but I was still there listening, and when I hear she said Eula, I said, but that my mom. And when she said, me is our mother and our grandmother is Eula. And then I hear you said, there's a Christopher Rose.
Yes.
I know I had a brother, but I don't remember his name.
Wow.
And he said Novelet Rose. She wasn't around at that time. She were giveaway. And
So
and
now
I
you know see.
no, I know that is me. But when him said that is Eunice, and I said, oh, it's me. I get excited and I started jumping and I said, yes, that is some of my relative. I didn't even think about the mother part.
Yes.
I said, I want to call. And I watched Patricia. I sorry for her
Yes.
because of all of that she have been through.
Yes.
I remember my time.
Take us back to when you first had a memory of yourself.
When I first have a memory of myself, I'm a little girl. I remember that I was there and my father said I'm the first one.
Where were you?
I was in St. Elizabeth about them time there. I remember that my father used to carry me go to school.
Yes.
And the school is in Merode. And I remember one holiday. I don't know which holiday, if it's Independent or December. I saw a lady come at the home. My mother wasn't around. My mother left the three of us and gone.
With your dad?
With my dad. And I remember a lady come inside and my father called me. And when he called me, he said that I'm going to spend some time with this lady. And I said, who is this lady? And he didn't want to answer me and I run back outside. And then afterward, when I look, I saw them pack a little thing for me and said, I'm going to spend holiday. I was crying. I didn't want to leave Chris.
So what was the lady's name?
We call her Nicey, but she name is Eunice.
Right. So who is she to you?
My father says my auntie.
His sister?
Yes.
But she's not a Rose?
No, she's not a Rose.
You were the only child there?
No, she have about 13 children.
Okay.
Growing up, I asked my grandma about my father and she said, he's in country. And when I said, why he send me away, don't come for me, she said, she don't know. But she know I'm the biggest one. I had a brother that followed me and another sister that named Lisa. And she said to me that when I leave country, I was 5+. And I born 1970, the 7th of September. And I keep that in my head.
But you never had a birth certificate.
I never had a birth
To
certificate.
this day,
I
you
never get
do not
one.
have a birth certificate.
No.
When you spoke to me on the phone, you said you could identify with Patricia because she went through a bad time when she was little. You went through a bad time when you were little. Tell me some of the things that happened to you.
I've been abused,
What kind of abuse we're talking about?
physical, you name it, go right down. Everybody else go to school. I'm at home, wash, cook.
At what age?
I couldn't
As
tell
far as you can remember?
Yeah, I was a small child. From I leave my dad, I don't go to a school until this blessed day.
So you did the washing, the cooking.
Yeah, I wash and I
cleaning.
cook, help tidy a place. Tell you, there is a lot, but I don't want to say certain things.
Of course. So how did you get clothes and shoes and all of that?
It's hard because I remember that I have to chop wood, burn coal to get clothes.
You would
to
sell
buy-
these
yeah,
things and buy your own
clothes.
stuff.
You're right.
This was when you were a teenager?
You're right.
What are you going to say to your family when you see them?
I believe that I'm gonna have a job, but you know, miss them so long.
Yes. And you didn't hear any news back in Breadnut Hill what was going on at the time?
No. And when I asked, them said they don't know because I don't know the way that to go back
Of course,
there,
of
right?
course.
One of my cousins called me and said, him find somebody can carry me to my father. My father said he want to see me. So I said, why you don't come and look for me?
Okay.
Him give me away.
You are
so
now
him
angry.
Him fi search for me.
Yes.
For him give me away. But I planned to go there, but when I planned to go, I didn't have the funds.
What about your mom? What did you hear after about your mom?
I didn't hear nothing. Only my grandmother used to say to me that my mother have outside children, carry them come home to my dad. And she tell my dad that I'm married to my mom. And you know, you're a child, so you're just gone by your business, you don't listen, right? But I don't know nobody from my mother.
You heard your mom has died.
Yes, I have a cousin live in town. She called my cousin in Old Harbor and tell her that my mother died. They hear say she go a people place, go trouble things, and they beat her, kill her. I can't tell the story because I wasn't there.
You saw that this little girl was talking with passion, hoping and wishing
Yeah.
that you are her mother.
Our mother, yeah.
Wow, this is going to be a challenging end. So of course, the next time we see you, it is going to be Jubilee.
Yeah.
Because you're going to be meeting
Yeah.
your brothers
And
and
my
sisters. You did a test this morning.
Yeah, sure.
How did that go?
It goes well.
Yeah?
Yeah, sure.
Them treating nice?
Yeah, she treat me nice.
To find out the true relation between Patricia and Novlet, we had to do a DNA test. We caught up with Patricia at Carrigan.
Christopher come and tell you a story, then your birth certificate tell you another story, then a genealogist come and tell you a story of the birth certificate that add your story, because we brought in the original birth certificate. But now we're actually here to do a...
DNA test.
You left us looking for two persons last
Yes.
time. Who are those two persons?
I'm Patrick Campbell.
Yes.
And Novlet Rose.
And who do you think we are testing your DNA against?
Novlet.
Why do you think it's not left? It's two people you asked for, Patricia.
I'm not sure.
So we leave it at that because we can't give away too much. Are you good?
No.
And we're continuing the story of Patricia Campbell. We're here at Carrigan with Compton Beacher, who is the chief analyst. You just mentioned that there's some awesome new technology, and of course we're here to prove a maternity as well as a sibling. So tell me about that, please.
Well, in the last couple of weeks, we've introduced a more powerful system of analysis. And where this system really shows its power is in the ability to establish relationships outside of a mother-father, or mother-child, or a father-child relationship. So once you go into sibling relationships, grandparentage, and uncle-niece relationships, it gets a lot more powerful. Typically, those types of DNA tests are not as accurate because of the numbers of areas on the DNA that we study. So we used to study 13 areas previously. We're now studying 23 areas on the genome. So,
What do you think about this case?
this case is an interesting case. I've never seen one quite like this before, but we're hoping to see what comes of it in terms of the different tests that we are going to have to provide.
Right.
Surely we'll have to start with that mother-child relationship first. That doesn't work out, then we'll delve into a full sibling relationship to see if that will clear the questions that are being asked.
Next, we make a trip to Breadnut Walk in St. Elizabeth.
Thanks for watching The Susan Show. See you next time. Please like, subscribe, turn on post notification to see videos as soon as they're uploaded.